The story of true love. Liam and Clara carved their names, showing their young love. They were both 20 and dreamed of a future together. Liam had messy dark hair and a great laugh, but he was from a poor family, and everyone in town knew it. Clara had golden hair and blue eyes. She was the mayor's daughter, meant for a rich and important life. Their love was a secret because they knew their parents would never agree. Their families were too different. They planned to run away to a place where no one knew them, a small town by the sea. They saved money and looked at maps, talking quietly about their escape. But on the night they were supposed to leave, a big storm hit. Clara's dad found out about their plan. He wouldn't let her leave and said he'd send her to a faraway school if she ever saw Liam again. Liam waited in the storm, saw her light go out, and knew their dream was broken. Years went by. Liam left town, looking for work and feeling a deep sadness. Clara, feeling she had to obey her family, married a man they chose for her. She still smiled, but it wasn't as bright, and her eyes always looked a little sad. They never saw or spoke to each other again. The names carved on the old tree slowly faded. One cool autumn evening, Liam, now an older man with lines on his face from hard work and quiet pain, came back to his hometown. He found himself at the old tree, as if pulled there. The colored leaves crunched under his feet, and there, sitting on the tree's roots, was Clara. Her hair now had gray in it, but he knew her right away. They looked at each other as the light faded. They didn't say anything, but they understood everything. He saw the life she had lived, the choices she made, in her sad eyes. She saw his journey, his dreams that never came true, in his quiet, strong face. The air around them was thick with all the love they couldn't share, all the things that never happened, and a shared past that was cruelly cut short. Clara stood up. Her hand started to reach for him, then dropped. A single tear rolled down her cheek. "I always wondered," she whispered, her voice soft and shaky, "if you still remembered." Liam's voice was rough. Every single day, the wind blew through the tree's leaves like a sad sigh. They stood there, two people who were once meant to be together, now separated by a gap that could never be closed. The words they didn't say, the what-ifs, and the strong love that just wouldn't die, all hung heavily between them. Then, slowly, Clara turned and walked away, disappearing into the dim light. Liam watched until she was gone. The quiet evening felt heavy. He reached out and touched a very faint carving on the tree, their names, still barely there, just like the memory of their love. He stood there for a long time. The old tree silently watched a heartbreak that, even after many years, felt as fresh as when it first happened. The leaves fell around him, each one like a tiny, final goodbye.